Well, Kane, based on that title, it was nice knowing you. I think my time's about up. So like, oh man, if that's true, I'm done. Uh,
How many sausages do you think you've eaten in your life? Hot dogs.
shit, man. I told you another episode where you grow up without much money. Everything you eat is some kind of encased meat, or I can't even think about how many times we ate uh, hot dogs and sausage out of a package, right? And oh my god, a
Hmm.
lot. But yeah, nitrates everywhere. Problem is like, we joke about it now and we call them pimp steaks, right? But like, we didn't get the good stuff back then. We got like some off-brand shit. Like you don't even know what kind of parts are like in this hot dog. We weren't eating like Hebrew National and like Nathan's and all this good shit. It's just some off-brand hot dog package. But you know what probably killed me though? When I was building
What?
my house, when I was building my first house, um, I was the builder slash general contractor, even though I've never built anything. Uh, Story for another day. But I went to Home Depot so many times building that house. And then when you check out a Home Depot in Michigan, anyways, there's a hot dog cart right outside the checkout. I can't even tell you. It was like two hot dogs and a Coke for $5. That was probably every day for 6 months. um, like if building the house wasn't stressful enough and it took years off my life, the goddamn Home Depot hot dogs is what did me in. So, um,
Uh,
I mean, this is what CNN's talking about now is hot dogs.
well,
Low news day.
yeah. Considering what's going on in the world, though, you'd think it wouldn't be a slow news day. But I
Yeah.
mean, this is the state of like, oh, we're looking for healthier diets. Well, this is it for you.
Yeah, give me the Beyond hot dog. That's what I want.
Beyond hot dog, yeah.
Give me Beyond. The hell out of
Yeah.
here with that crap. I'd rather eat a real hot dog. Take the 36 minutes off. Just take it.
Well, so I mean, we were prepping for this topic, James, and we kind of pulled up the actual study that the headline came from. And I've highlighted it here. I hope you can see it. But it says that I guess you can eat your hot dogs, but if you're able to substitute 10% of your daily caloric intake and move it from like beef, processed meats into fruits, you get 48 minutes back per day. So, I guess if you just eat 90% of the hot dog and then have a vegetable, it offsets a little bit, maybe.
So I'm gonna eat like I'll still eat the two hot dogs. I'll just have like a handful of baby carrots.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's what are those? I'm not a religious person. You go to a church and you do something and you kind of like wipes out your sins. Um I don't know. Is it like the Hail Marys or something? Give me like 10 Hail Marys or something, and I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. But that's like yeah, I see it in movies. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I never went to church. But that's like I'm gonna eat some baby carrots. I'm gonna make up for all the hot dogs.
I just
um,
did a bit of quick calculator math, and you said you went to Home Depot every day for 6 months.
yeah.
So based on losing, what was it, 36 minutes a day, or 36 minutes every hot dog, that if you ate one every day for 6 months, that's 4.5 days that you've lost.
It's not that bad. Right.
Cost benefit.
If you think about it, this is like the worst years of your life. It's going to be at the very end of your life, more than likely. Like, what's 4 days at the end? Like, shave off 4 days from my 20s. No, my 20s was probably pretty fun. I want those 4 days back, but the final 4 days, like, it's probably worth it. It's a lot of hot dogs. So, here's the
Oh
thing.
man, yeah, go on. Sorry.
My father's stepfather, this dude ate um like bacon and eggs fried in bacon every day for like 87 years and never had like issues. um and you realize some of it's just the person, some of it's bad luck, some of it I think sometimes it's definitely the food we eat. um I've seen a lot of healthy people get sick in their 30s and 40s. It is such a crapshoot, but we want to feel like we're in control of something, and we're kind of not. You can eat perfect food all day, every day, and still get cancer. Um, that's why I always find these studies interesting because I've seen healthy people get sick. I've seen really unhealthy people go. Okay, and I've seen obese people make it so far in life. It's like, how did you go this far being that big and eating junk and being sedentary? Because if you read a lot of the stuff, it makes it sound like, and I'm not advocating for this, by the way. I eat healthy and exercise. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
But to me, the way it's presented in the news sometimes, in the media, articles, professionals, experts, it's if you're sedentary and you eat like crap, you're gonna die at 32. And then you see these people are like 75 or 80, and they look miserable. This is why I'm saying I'm not advocating for this, but you kind of realize how resilient the human body is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Like what the hell we can put our bodies through is amazing. So I don't wonder, I don't question whether or not a hot dog's taking 36 minutes off my life. I think it might extend it. Like, maybe those preservatives and shit is going to keep me going longer, right? That like Big Mac you see in the window, it's been there 20 years and it's like hasn't changed with no mold or nothing. Maybe that's what happens to your body if you eat a lot of hot dogs.
Yeah. You know how like in that equation of like longevity, they typically include things like happiness and like the number of loved ones that you have around you and things like what if what if eating a hot dog like nets out positive because you're so happy?
See, that's what I'm talking about. If you're a foodie,
Yeah.
if you're a foodie, right, and you really look forward to the food and new experiences and you're happy, right? I just got that double bacon burger, man. That bacon was perfect. Like I'm happy right now. Granted, you don't want all the cholesterol and the nitrates. I'm just joking right now.
Yeah.
I like my fair amount of garbage. I try to do good. I don't put a rack of tacos in me on it's gone. But it's just one of those things that I know we want to push everybody. We should always be advocating for people to try to get healthy. I feel that people I know that eat healthy and exercise are just happier. They seem to live better lives. They seem to have more energy. They do more things. They don't seem as depressed. I don't like when it's like, eat a hot dog, you're gonna die. I don't know if that's true. Like, I look at the amount of crap my father ate, for example. Even today, I give him a credit card and say, buy whatever you want. Dude still buys Campbell's Chunky Soup in the can, which has got those little chunks of hamburger. Kane, I tried eating it once after I became an adult because we used to eat it all the time. We'd take one can of soup and we'd make a bunch of rice. And that's how the two of us ate for $2. Yeah. I tried eating it later on in life and I couldn't even eat it. I'm like, this is fucking disgusting. Give him a credit card and if he wants to buy ribeye steaks every night he can. What's he eat? Campbell's Chunky Soup. He's eating Banquet Salisbury steak frozen meals. He eats Gordon's fish sticks. The dude can go buy real fish.
Yeah.
Oh, he can go to the restaurant and get real fish cooked for him. What's he do? Buys Gordon fish sticks. I'm guessing it's like Subway where it's like the tuna sandwich has no tuna in it. Do the Gordon fish sticks have any fish in it? Like what is this? He's 80 years old. He's been eating that crap his whole life on top of half his life smoking a pack of cigarettes every day, which we all know is bad. But the dude's 80 and fairly healthy. So it's just, I'm not sure a hot dog's going to kill me.
Yeah, I hear you though. And I'll just add this, that at least my wife explained it to me a long time ago because I've got a bad habit where I do like my junk food and stuff, but because you're right that I think one hot dog isn't going to kill you, but habits probably do. And you just brought up your dad's example there. I do think that like habits are hard to break. So if you're in like a habit of eating, this is when I'm not a nutritionist, but if you're in the habit of eating things like hot dogs and you always kind of, when hungry, I steer myself towards something like that, then I think it becomes a habit that's hard to break. And on a long enough time basis, we talk about that a lot. Like it maybe does do a little bit of damage.
I mean, without a doubt, I'm sure it does. I hate propaganda and I hate being manipulated. At the end of the day, I'm all about eating healthy and exercising. I'm not saying eat hot dogs 3 times a day every day. It's
Yep.
It's not what I'm shooting for here. But the thought of, can we really measure that one hot dog's going to knock off 36 minutes? I mean, interesting article. Um, but there are things that I think hurt us more than hot dogs, and I think sugar is one of those. If you go to a fast food joint every day and people think it's the hamburger killing you or the fries, Kane, it's the Coke. It's you look at what sugar does to the body.
Oh, don't tell me that, James.
I know, man, because I love my Coke. like a glass bottle Mexican Coke is like a fine Bordeaux to me. That is how serious I take my Coke. But I make the joke that I got two modes in my life. I'm either fat or jacked, and I attribute most of those times of being fat in my life to just eating too much, but mostly because of stuff like Coke. You start drinking like 3 Cokes a day and watch the pounds pack on, or Pepsi, whatever. I'm saying soda in general. When you see how evil sugar is, I've had people. It's like, well, I stopped. I went vegetarian and lost a bunch of weight. And I'm like, well, what did you eat? What did you used to eat? Well, they'd go to McDonald's or Burger King or something, and they get all this food, and then they get like a shake or a Coke. And they didn't realize it really wasn't. You could eat a burger and fry, and it's fine for you. Not something you want to do every single day, but I don't know if you ever drank like a Coke and then you want to go to sleep afterwards. Like this is like sugar wreaking havoc on your body and your hormones and your insulin. And I think you start to realize that you can eat these things. Like a hamburger is not going to kill you. That Coke's going to kill you probably faster than the hamburger will. We never talk about sugar, but sugar is in everything in this country. You don't get even ketchup, Kane. People like it because it's sweet, right? Look at the sugar in every single aspect of our life.
Oh yeah, barbecue sauce too.
Oh my God, look at barbecue sauce. Unless you get like the vinegar-based ones that aren't terribly sugary, but you get like Sweet Baby Ray's now tastes like sugar ketchup.
Yeah.
They had to change that recipe, but you just look and go, man, sugar is every teaspoon of sugar probably takes 36 minutes off your life. Look at what we got, like obesity and diabetes and all these issues we're facing. Am I worried about the hot dog? No, I might go to Home Depot. I might go get I don't know yet. Problem, I'm gonna go to Home Depot. I'm gonna get the hot dog and a Coke, so I'm double fucked.
Yeah. Well, another angle for this conversation, James, is when this study here, and I brought it up again, it's because they try to tie like environmental impacts. So they're trying to find like what is the healthiest diet that also has the most like positive impact on the environment. And I mean, it kind of worked out that it's kind of what we already know, right? Like you remove kind of the processed stuff, you remove some of the red meats, and you move towards vegetables. So it goes back to like, I'm not saying this is propaganda, but we already know the answers to a lot of this stuff. We can spend money on all these studies and keep digging. But I feel like we know what a healthy diet is.
We know what a healthy diet is, and maybe someone's idea of happiness isn't eating fruits and vegetables every day. It's again, we want to beat people into these little molds of you can only eat this stuff. Dude, if someone wants a hamburger and they got one life on this planet, then that's what makes them happy. Let them eat the hamburger.
Yeah.
But it's this country as a whole, right? We're always trying to push we want to tell everybody else how to live and what to eat and what to do. Did we not learn that with smart cars? We tried shoving smart cars down people's throats. What Americans really like, Kane?
Big cars. Yep.
We like big cars. We like big SUVs. I mentioned before, I got a friend that comes over from Germany. First thing he does, he goes and rents a big SUV because they have a hard time getting them over there. He's like, wow, I can actually put my whole family in here and my groceries. And then we're big people, Kane. We're tall, we're fat, we're wide. We own large homes. We have a lot of land. We want big cars. We tow stuff. We got RVs. We got boats. We go camping or car camping, what you say. And we got 5 kids, and that's how Americans live. You can't do that with a smart car, dude. And then you tried ramming it down your throats. And how many of those do you see around now?
Yeah, it's true. It's also unnecessary because our roadways here are built such that we can accommodate big cars, right? Like a lot of the reason why those little cars are popular in Europe is because they're just weaving through little narrow roadways all the time.
And they got no choice. But you even looked at what the issues they had opening up places like Home Depot in other countries where how do you take all that stuff home? And any given Saturday morning, you go drive around, you'll see stuff just hanging out the back of trucks and SUVs because we're working on our homes. We just live differently, right? But
you can always take multiple trips in the Mini.
Have you ever tried putting drywall in the Mini?
No.
Yeah, good luck with that shit. So go buy a snowblower, put that in the back of the Mini. Like the dude that's got the hatch open and 3 ratchet straps hanging out the back, and you're just waiting for it to fall out.
Yeah. Well, you'll put the Mini in a backpack and then ride the snowblower home.
It'd probably be faster. So I don't know. It's one of those things. Can we just let people live?
Yeah.
I don't like cramming diets down people's throats. I don't even want to hear about someone's diets unless you're talking about tacos. I don't want to hear about nothing. I don't know, man. Go eat your vegetables. Go eat your 2 hot dogs. I don't know.
Okay.
This is the news today. The funny part is we're doing this because it's like we're having fun here. I don't think either one of us really cares about this article.
No, it's good conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good conversation. It's fun conversation. But you're trying to tell me hot dogs are shaving years off my life. It's like I grew up eating fried bologna sandwiches. I'm not worried about a hot dog. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a fried bologna sandwich?
I have not. No.
Oh, that's a delicacy. Like you fry that shit in butter, and you get that real spongy white bread, and the grease kind of like soaks through the bread, right? Like, as you can tell, I'm not worried about a hot dog killing me right now. There's many things my dad fed me back then that shaved years off. Without a doubt.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but if I'm going out, it's not going to be a hot dog. I'm going out with that glass bottle Mexican Coke. Like, that's gonna do me in. And I'm happy with that. Like, that's as good as it gets, King.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
All right, I'm tired of talking about fucking hot dogs.
Later.